And that is s01e05 rushing up on the outside, lap down the leader, going for and grabs the lead. s01e05 now clears to the front, leads by length. Happy Ave is racing second, and s01e05 takes him by the opening quarter, 29-3. Happy Ave sitting second. Lee's Lady Ann is third. Lexical racing fourth outside. Maggie Fiddler drives on fifth. Then we go to Bordertown Armor, and they swing off the turn now through the stretch, racing onto the half. The leader, s01e05, Happy Ave is second. Maggie Fiddler third on the outside. Lee's Lady Ann. Then Lexical on the outside. Bordertown Armor, Gizmo Joe trails. And s01e05 hit him by about half of a minute and 2/5. They drive into the turn and go racing for the 5/8 pole. s01e05, the leader, sitting pretty second. Happy Ave. Maggie Fiddler is hanging third. She's been parked. Up the backstretch, going to the 3/4 pole, s01e05. Maggie Fiddler now on the outside, gets to second. Happy Ave locked in third. Way wide. Bordertown Armor is fourth, 131-2. Round the top turn now, Maggie Fiddler grabs the top. On the outside, 3 wide. Bordertown Armor is strong second. s01e05 third. Lee's Lady Ann right there looking for room fourth. Heading for home, it is Maggie Fiddler, and now Bordertown Armor coming to the top. Here comes Gizmo Joe. But it's going to be Bordertown Armor to win it. He does. Bordertown Armor, Gizmo Joe, Maggie Fiddler, Happy Ave, Lee's Lady Ann, Lexical, s01e05. Time for the mile, 2:01:03. Returning now, the winner of our first race, number 7, Bordertown Armor. Brown pacing, gelding 5 by Our Daily Bread from Armbro Meteor. She by Praised Dignity. The horse is on, but John McGurk and Bob Bonus of Kensington. Trained by Ronnie Chamberlain, Lonnie Stokes driving. Win number 8 this year for Bordertown Armor, his all-time best. He steps to a new win race record of 2:01:03. Now the starters for our second race, moving in behind the gate and approaching the top of the stretch. We have a field of 7. This Deciding Starfleet and Mark Collett. Island Talia, Mike Downey. Monty's Last, Doug Falcons. Then Scotsburn with Brian Moore. Duchess of Windsor and Dirk Duncan. Seawin Calvero, Jimmy Smith. Norwell Playboy, Steve Mahar. Here they come. They're often stepping out with the lead. Scotsburn going forward on the outside. Duchess of Windsor and up along the inside. Driving on is Monty's Last, and she's the leader now. Duchess of Windsor grabs the top. As they go by the 8th, Duchess of Windsor leads half a length on the outside, now backs off. Monty's Last takes command, and looking for the 2-hole, getting it. Duchess of Windsor. Scotsburn racing a third. Island Talia is a fourth. Deciding Starfleet racing fifth. Quarter 29-3. They drive into the top turn and pacing out on top. Monty's Last. Duchess of Windsor sitting a second. Scotsburn has third. Island Talia racing fourth. Out and moving fifth comes Deciding Starfleet. Then Seawin Calvero. And the trailer is Norwell Playboy as they drive through the stretch and come racing to the half. Monty's Last in command, lead to length. Then sitting second, Duchess of Windsor. Monty's Last, the leader by about half, 1:01:03. They drive into the turn for the 5/8. Monty's Last, Duchess of Windsor in the 2-hole. Up on the outside, Deciding Starfleet racing third, locked in fourth, Scotsburn. Seawin Calvero outside fifth, locked in sixth is Island Talia. The trailer Norwell Playboy on to the 3/4 now. Monty's Last still sitting second. Duchess of Windsor up along the inside. Scotsburn moves on to third. 1:33 by the 3/4 pole top turn. Monty's Last. Duchess of Windsor out to challenge, racing second. Scotsburn third at the rail. Deschida Starfleet outside fourth, locked in fifth. Island Talia swinging for home. Monty's last. Duchess of Windsor coming to her. Scotsburn coming through along the inside, coming on. It is Monty's last. Scotsburn coming on the inside. It's going to be tight at the line, and it is, but it looks like Scotsburn over Monty's last. Too tight really to call. Time for the mile to 4 and 2. At the wire now, winner of the second race, number 3 Monty's Last, brown mare 7 years. She is by Sky Glen Benson from Montague Minuet. She by Helmsman. Monty's Last is owned by David Krause of Upper Brighton, New Brunswick. Trained and driven by Doug Falcons. That's win number 3 this year for Monty's Last. This afternoon to 4 and 2. In behind the gate, moving and approaching the top of the stretch. Rules and regulations, Stefan de Courcy, Fidier Luss, and Gord Hennessy. Emer by Emma, Mike Downey. Casimir Rocket, Dirk Duncan. Sean C. Down, Jill Barrio. Cocan Joey with Jerry Gallant. Island Ultra, Tim Mercetti. Island Stargaze, Steve Mahar. Here they come. They're off. Emer by Emma, rushing forward. He grabs the top. Fidier Luss is racing second. Casimir Rocket wide. 3 wide and racing on third. Up along the inside, rules and regulations to fourth. On the outside, driving fifth, it is Island Ultra. Up the backstretch on to the quarter. And pacing out on top now, Fidier Luss, and he's out by 2. Emer by Emma racing second. Casimir Rocket finds the pylons. He's racing third there as they go driving by the quarter. 28 and 4. Into the top turn, Fidier Luss, Emer by Emma. Up along the outside now and rushing on. Island Ultra is fourth, driving on for third as they swing by the 3/8 pole off the turn. Through the stretch onto the half, the leader, Fidier Luss, and Emer by Emma sitting second. On the outside, Island Ultra now third. Behind him taking cover, Chauncey Down, Casimir Rocket. Then rules and regulations, Island Stargaze. Cocan Joey, the half, 1 minute flat. Racing to the 5/8 pole, Fidier Luss, and on the outside, hanging tough, Island Ultra. Lapped on the leader down, bidding for the top. It's Fidier Luss, a half length. Island Ultra inching up strong on the outside. They're nose to nose now. Then Emer by Emma locked in third. Chauncey Down is on the outside, following cover fourth. 1:30 and 2/5 as they go into the top turn. That's Island Stargaze. 3 wide on quickly to third, rushing for the top. Looking good. It is still Fidier Luss, Island Ultra. Island Stargaze 3 wide as they swing for home. And it is Island Stargaze coming to the top, but here comes Sean C. Down chasing them. Island Stargaze, Sean C. Down, Island Ultra, Emer by Emma at the line. It is tight, but it's Island Stargaze, I think. Sean C. Down for second. Time for the mile. 2:01 and 3. Sean C. Down is owned by Bob Tilley and Bruce Burnham of St. John. He's trained and driven by Jill Barrio. Win number 4 this year for Sean C. Down this afternoon. In a photo, 2:01 and 3.
Starters for the 4th at the gate. Gate is moving, all set for race 4. Field of 7 as they approach top of the stretch. Hughes return, Bob Kraft. Rambo Derby, Tim Merzetti. Mo Jalali, Steve Mahar. Largo Sun, Doug Falcons. First Paysack with Steve Downey. Blue Meadow Owen, Tom Belmore, and Gambo with Todd Trites. Field of 7, race 4, here they come. They're off and pacing. A good start. Going for the early lead. Hughes Return, Rambo Derby up on the outside, as is Hughes, or rather Largo's Son, as they dip into the first turn. And Hughes Return, your leader, Rambo Derby. Outside Park now second. Filling the hole third, that is Mo Jalali. That leaves Largo's Son to back off for cover. Gets in along the pylons in fourth as Rambo Derby is forced to go on and now grabs the top. Rambo Derby, Hughes Return, back out and at him. And Hughes Return will grab the top again from Rambo Derby as they pass the opening quarter in 30 1/5. It's now Hughes Return but two. Rambo Derby second, Mo Jalali third. Racing fourth is Largo's Son, first Pasek. Racing back in fifth, then it's Gambo, and your trailer is Blue Meadow Owen as they tip off the 3/8 and turn around the turn through the stretch. Here they come, racing to the half mile, and your leader Hughes Return. Racing second, Rambo Derby, Mo Jalali. On the outside now makes a move, now gets to second, Rambo Derby third. The cover to Largo's Son, then first Pasek as they start to jam up past the opening half in 1:02. They race into the turn, Hughes Return. On the outside, Mo Jalali quickly challenging hard second and shows a nose in front and now passes Hughes Return. It is Mo Jalali, Hughes Return, Largo's Son, and that's first Pasek with a rush from fourth, and Rambo Derby shuffled back in fifth. Then it's Gambo and your trailer Blue Meadow Owen, 3/4 for Mo Jalali. On the outside though, first Pasek hard, driving second. 3/4 in 1:32, that fraction in 30 seconds flat, and it is Mo Jalali inside, first Pasek outside. Largo's Son is third, Gambo now on for fourth, Rambo Derby fifth, Hughes Return, Blue Meadow Owen as they come off the turn, and first Pasek now driving away. First Pasek, Mo Jalali on the outside, Gambo is coming on in deep stretch. They're not going to beat first Pasek. She wins over Mo Jalali, Gambo in for third. Then it was Largo's Son, Rambo Derby, Blue Meadow Owen, and Hughes Return, and the time for the mile, 2:02 Back to the wire now, your official winner now of race 4, it's number 5, First Pasek. A Bay Filly 3 by Happy Pasek out of Tyler's First, she by Armbro Aussie. Owned by the Downey Stables of St. John, trained by Steve Mason. Steve Downey gets the drive this afternoon for First Pasek. That's her 4th winning trip of the season. Great trip, 2:02 pacing her last half in 1 minute and 2/5. First Pasek and Steve Downey winning race 4, 2:02.
Now the starters for our 5th race. Behind the gate, we're approaching the top of the stretch with a field of 7. Fillies and mares, Country Wedding and Dirk Duncan. Tyler's Jazzy Gal, Lonnie Stokes. Allegro Ellie, Doug Queen, Cocan Rita, Steve Mahar. How's She Cuttin' and Gordy Hennessy. Susie Poosie, Todd Trites. Sid Sill Girl, Jill Barrio. Here they come. They're off, and Country Wedding stepping out has the lead. Then Tyler's Jazzy Gal racing second. Cocan Rita is racing a third. Allegro Ellie get away fourth. How's She Cuttin' is a fifth. Then it's Susie Poosie, and the trailer is Sid Still Girl. They're single file as they work on up the backstretch, driving onto the quarter, and Country Wedding is up at 2.5. Tyler's Jazzy Gal driving is second. Cocan Rita has third. Allegro Ellie fourth. How's She Cuttin', Susie Poosie, and Sid Still Girl opening quarter in 29 3 into the top turn. Country Wedding a length and a half, and then Tyler's Jazzy Gal. Cocan Rita third. Allegro Ellie, How's She Cuttin', Susie Poosie, and Sid Still Girl. They're swinging single file off the turn through the stretch now, and here they come onto the half, and Country Wedding's back by a length and a half. Tyler's Jazzy Gal, Cocan Rita. Here comes How's She Cuttin', moving from 5th as they go by the half in 1 minute and 2/5. They drive into the turn for the 5/8 pole. Country Wedding in command. Tyler's Jazzy Gal is second. Cocan Rita third. On the outside, How's She Cuttin' and Allegro Ellie. Susie Poosie, Sid Sill Girl, up the backstretch, under the three-quarter pole. Country Wedding still by 2.5 now. Tyler's Jazzy Gal and Cocaine Rita. Country Wedding takes them by the three-quarters, 130 and 2/5. They drive into the top turn, and it is Country Wedding stepping out now. Country Wedding driving on strong, coming to second is Cocaine Rita. Tyler's Jazzy Gal is third. They swing for home, and it is all Country Wedding, Cocaine Rita, 6 lengths back. Get ready to kiss the bride. Here comes a Country Wedding to win this one. Cocaine Rita, Tyler's Jazzy Gal, Allegro Ellie, Susie Poosie, tight between Sid Sill Girl and How's She Cuttin'. Time for the mile. 1:59 and 3. Winner of our 5th race, number 1, Country Wedding. Brown Mare 5 by Night Country from Wedding Bells. She by French Chef. Country Wedding is owned by Richard and Dirk Duncan of Presque Isle. Trained and driven by Dirk Duncan. The mare stepping to her 6th winning trip this season. Her all-time best. Country Wedding takes a new win race record of 1:59 and 3. Race behind the gate, and we're approaching the top of the stretch with a field of 8. Dreams Can Come True and Gord Hennessy, French Step with Dirk Duncan. Show Me the Honey, Mike Downey, LFN, Todd Treitz. Miss Jean P. with Lonnie Stokes, Die High, and Charlie Ross. Country Cam, Jill Barrio, Don't Let Me Down, Steve Mason, and here they come. They're off, and French Step steps out, grabs the top, and driving up strong. Second goes Miss Jean P. Into the turn, French Step, Miss Jean P. challenging is second. Then at the rail and racing third as Dreams Can Come True. LFM gets away 4th. Show Me the Honey is 5th, and it's Die High, Country Cam, and Don't Let Me Down. And French Step is out now by 3.5 as she drives on to the quarter pole. French Step takes him by that marker. In 29 seconds, they're into the top turn, French Step. Then Miss Jean P. closing the gap. The margin now is just 2.5 lengths. Back to third for Dreams Can Come True. Then LF and Show Me the Honey. Here comes Country Cam moving 6th on the outside. Then Die High and Don't Let Me Down trails with cover. And through the stretch they come. At French Step in command but 2.5. Miss Jean P. LFN is on the move now third. By that half and 59 and 3. They're into the turn, racing onto the 5/8 pole, and French Step cutting it out still, leading 2.5. Then Miss Jean P. Dreams Can Come True. LFN moving 4th. Then at the rail, Show Me the Honey is 5th. They're onto the three-quarter pole. It's French Step out now by 4. French Step all alone as they go racing to the three-quarter pole, and she takes them by that marker. 1:29 and 1. They're into the top turn, and French Step in command, leading now by 5-6 lengths. Miss Jean P. racing a second. LFN, Don't Let Me Down now third. They swing for home, and it is all French Step. She's out by 6. French Step to win this. Don't Let Me Down up game for second, then Miss Jean P. And at the line it is French Step. Then Don't Let Me Down, Miss Jean P. LFN. Dreams Can't Come True and Country Cam were tight. Then Show Me the Honey and Die High. Time for the mile. 1:58 and 2. And parading now, the winner of the 6th race, number 2, French Step. Bay Mare 4 by French Horn from Stepping Tigers. She by Viking Tiger. French Step owned by the French Step stable of Presque Isle, trained and driven by Dirk Duncan. Win number 6 this year, and her season's best. French Step wins in 1:58 and 2. starters for the 7th race at the gate. Approaching top of the stretch with 8 at the gate for race 7. Notch One Out and Steve Mahar, Stony B and Dirk Duncan. Bird Tonight with Tom Belmore. This Cam's down and Gil Barrio. Bev C down with Steve Mason. Pacific Trader and Gord Hennessy. Speedy AJ with Mike Downey. Mr. L and Todd Trites, and here they come. They're often stepping out into the lead. It is Stony B, and Notch One Out is on the inside, racing second. Speedy AJ outside. He's driving on third. Bird Tonight got away fourth. Up on the outside, Mr. L drives fifth, and this Cam's down. Then, as Bev C down in the trailer, Pacific Trader as they drive on up the backstretch to the quarter, and Stony B is pacing out on top on the go. Speedy AJ off the rail from third. On to second, 28 and 4 by the quarter top turn. Stony B. Then Speedy AJ out challenging. Then Notch One Out racing third. Bird Tonight is fourth. Stony B is holding the lead with Speedy AJ coming to him strong as they drive through the stretch. Edcombe racing to the half, and Stony B is holding that lead. Speedy AJ is getting parked. Notch One Out sitting third. Bird Tonight is fourth. Off the rail to challenge now. Half at 58 and 2. They're into the turn, driving out of the 5/8, and it is Stony B. Speedy AJ hanging second. Notch One Out is third. Bird Tonight with good cover. He is fourth. This Cam's down is fifth. Mr. L, Pacific Trader, and Bev C down. They go to the 3/4 pole. It is still Stony B a half length. Speedy AJ hitting hard on the outside. Gets a nose in front now. 128 and 3 by the 3/4, and Stony B back on top again. Speedy AJ driving hard second. Bird Tonight right with the leaders. He's swinging wide third. Notch One Out. He's fourth. They come swinging for home, and they're fanning out 3 wide. Stony B, Speedy AJ on the outside. Bird Tonight strong comes to the top. It is going to be tight at the line. Bird Tonight, Speedy AJ, Stony B, Bev C down. Mr. L, this Cam's down. Notch One Out, Pacific Trader. Time for the mile, 59 and 1. For a nightly blue chip from Battletown Boo. She by Big Towner. Bird Tonight owned by Doug Hildebrand of Fredericton and Ron Hildebrand of Birdton. Trained and driven by Tom Belmore. Win number 8 this year for Bird Tonight this afternoon in 1:59 and 1.
Eighth race, field is in motion now as they approach top of the stretch with a field of 8. Township Foxy Lady, Doug Beckwith. James E.B., Sean Shannon. River King, Dirk Duncan. Bright Stargaze, Jim Smith. Aaron M. Down, Doug Falcons. Well John with Brian Moore. Full Marbell, Ed Ballou. And Good Dear Good, Todd Trites, 8 starters. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and from post 4, that is Bright Stargaze going for the early lead. Up on the outside is Well John, and way wide, that is Good Dear Good as they race into the turn and go racing to the opening 8th, and up front cutting it out. Bright Stargaze on the outside, Well John, forced to go on from second. Racing third is Township Foxy Lady. Fourth is Good Dear Good as they race neck and neck to the quarter. Back in 5th, that is on the outside, River King, James E.B., Aaron M. Down. Your trailer is Full Marbell as they race neck and neck still to the opening quarter. That opening quarter, 30 seconds flat, and Well John on the outside is still parked. He's going to have to take a seat as your leader, Bright Stargaze. Well John now does take a seat, now racing in second. Third is Township Foxy Lady on the outside. River King makes his way to 4th on the outside. Good Dear Good locked in 5th, and it's James E.B., Aaron M. Down. Following the cover of River King, and your trailer is still Full Marbell as they race past the opening half, and Bright Stargaze is your leader that opening half in 1:02. as they race into the turn and drive to the 5/8 on top. Bright Star Gaze, Well John still second. Township Foxy Lady third. River King on the outside now gets to fourth. Racing fifth is Good Dear Good outside Aaron M. Down, James E.B. and trailing Full Marbell as they race on to the 3/4. And your leader still, Bright Star Gaze. Up tight second and looking to move is Well John and off stride. That is River King as they race on to the 3/4 now, and they're starting to bunch. On the top, it's still Bright Star Gaze, but now Township Foxy Lady, and way wide, that is Aaron M. Down. He has quickly grabbed the top now. Aaron M. Down and Township Foxy Lady, Bright Star Gaze starts to let go in third. Good Dear Good now comes to third, off the turn for home. Aaron M. Down clearing to the front. Aaron M. Down, and on the outside after a break coming on again is River King in deep stretch. Aaron M. Down and River King mows him down in the final strides. Then in for second, Aaron M. Down, Township Foxy Lady, then James E.B., Good Dear Good, Bright Star Gaze, Well John, and Full Marbell. And the time for the mile, 2:06 and 2, the inquiry.